Hey everyone, welcome back to the Forever World. The farm's been coming together really nice so far. We've got a new field, we've got some paths going, but what we're really missing is a place to store all of my junk because it's piling up and I can't find anything, and it's taking so long to do anything in this world that it took me 2 months to get a video out. So that's what we're doing today. Um, we're mainly just, we did a little exploring. We're gonna do some building, but yeah, so come along. So for this hill, I really want to terraform it to make it look a little bit nicer, but I'd like to keep it just because I think it adds some nice diversity in our landscape because we're in a plains and it's really flat. And I just think it's nice to keep the few hills we have and make them a little nicer. So what you're seeing me do is I'm just kind of peeling back some of the terrain and then bringing it back out with stone, andesite, and some tuff near the bottom just to kind of add some depth to it so it doesn't look like a flat sheet of nothing. And we're just kind of bringing it out a little bit. I wanted to make the hill feel more gradual and less kind of like a cliff. We did leave the one side unfinished because I got kind of lazy, and we're going to do that next time because I ran out of stone. And I don't have silk touch yet in this clip, so we were kind of manually smelting everything, and I'm probably a stack away from the great coal epidemic, so I'd like to avoid that. I've been doing all of these videos completely unscripted, and I'm starting to kind of regret it because I just kind of have to wing it and yap for 15 minutes. Luckily, my videos aren't longer than that yet. But yeah, I haven't been able to post for the past month because I haven't had time. I started a new job. It was really stressful, but it's okay. It's getting better now. But anyways, back to this. So we're just kind of still bringing it out a little bit. I have so many ideas for this world, but because I'm making myself record and post all of the progress, I'm procrastinating it because editing makes me feel sad. It actually makes me feel kind of sad. It just takes so long, and I'm so new at it that the most simple stuff takes forever, and it makes it feel like it takes so long. But yeah, for this area, I really want to get more fields going. I don't know why that's been such a major block for me here. But what I want to do for the next couple episodes is just finish the terraforming around the farm and get more fields up, and then hopefully a couple of buildings because I am still kind of running out of food at this point. But I didn't realize how long this clip was until I started editing it, and I was like, oh, I'm going to describe what I'm doing. It's going to be educational for me and you. And then I got a minute into it and I ran out of stuff to say. So So what you're about to see is the field I was talking about because we really need food, and I was going to wait till after the windmill so it'd be all cute, but I can't 'cause I'm starving. So here's the field. So the mud you're seeing on the edge of the field here is I saw it on Pinterest. I can't remember who did it. It was not my idea. I'm going to make that clear. But it made the edges look more like the fields you'd see in real life when they're tiered like this, and it kind of gives you the separation so you can see that there's multiple levels. I didn't end up keeping the straight up mud very long because I thought it stood out too much along the cliff because I didn't have any dark colors. So I replaced it with packed mud, and I think it looks a lot better. But anyways, you can watch this in peace now. I'm gonna stop talking. I lied, I'm not done talking. I'm gonna start montages, so I'm gonna talk and then I'm just gonna cut it out and just replace it with happy music that makes it less boring to watch. Now I'm done talking. Here's the montage. Okay, I'm back again. So the way I designed this path is I really wanted it to wind. I don't want a lot of straight roads in this world. Like, if it's a really long stretch of land, yeah, I still want it to have curves, but it's going to be pretty straight. But for our smaller pathways, I want them to feel kind of like an adventure in a way, where there's a lot of detail. Like this pathway will get detailed probably in the next episode a bit more. Um, but yeah, and then I added in this flower field. I saw someone, again, it was on Pinterest again, but they put rows of dirt in between the flowers. And I really like the way that looked because it broke it up. And early game, it means you don't need as much stuff because as it is, you'll see later me filling it in. I forgot to record it because I keep forgetting to record stuff. But I already had to use a lot of bone meal to get all the flowers I did have, so it was probably a good idea I had the dirt patches in between. And I think it looks really nice, and it makes for really interesting camera angles, which you'll see later in the video when I do my little showcase. So this right here is where I recorded my little adventure. I wasn't originally going to put it in the video, but I thought it'd be a good idea. This is the backside of our mountain that we're going past right now. And as I went further through, I started to find more landscape that I thought was really freaking cool and gave me really good ideas. So right now, this is just like a snowy plains biome, but I don't know if I want to do anything with it or if I just want to make this part of our path system because it's really cool and like make maybe a trading post in here. But up behind it, what you're about to see is there's a really big snowy taiga village. I thought this would make a really cool fishing town, like almost like a Viking fishing town. I thought would be really cool, mainly because for our farms, I don't want it to all be clumped together. I want to have like reasons to travel. So for this, I'd like to turn it into our capital city in this world, or at least one of them. I want to have a castle on one of the peaks and have the surrounding kingdom be very detailed, and I want to make a story. And just like in the books and movies, on the outskirts, I'd like there to be little communities that have formed, and I'd like to write the stories that go with them. So this next little clip section will be a basically montage of resource collecting. It's not organized. This whole video is kind of a I don't even know. It was bad, but I just wanted to include it just because we are taking out a big chunk of forest that is surrounding the base that people would definitely notice if it was gone. And we're mainly just doing this to get some wood to collect. This is what I was really excited for. I will shut up in a minute here and put on some music and make this actually interesting to watch. But this was my first time ever doing a windmill, and I just went into a creative world. I just played around with it probably for like 3 hours, and this popped out, and I'm actually very proud of it. Okay, so this is our little showcase. We got our bridge and we've got the flower field that I mentioned. I am lagging a little bit because I put shaders on. I did notice that we really need to get some paths hooked up between this area and the house because I kind of just keep running all over the place and it's not very organized. Um, this is the little flower field. This is it all filled in. It took forever. Our wheat field is up and I haven't starved in a while, so that makes me pretty happy. This is just the supplies we're going to be using for our next build, next episode. It's a little hint for you. And then this is the finished pathway. I really like the way it turned out actually. Um, it just winds. I'd like to add a little tree and maybe some storagey details possibly. I don't really know how I'm going to do that, but and then this is going to be another probably a tree, and then back here I'm going to connect it up to the village and finish terraforming because it looks kind of bad back there. And then this is the storage room. I really like it. I need to get more item frames and because I got kind of lazy, and then I put a bed in here because it kept getting to nighttime and I didn't want to deal with mobs. And then up here, oh, there's a villager. Okay. And then up here, I put a librarian with silk touch on it, and the way I kind of really like this because the way the stairs are, it messes with her path finding somehow, and she can't get down, but it's not like I'm locking her up here. Um, I kind of had the idea in my head that this villager was just like really cranky and she just wanted to get into her own space. So we just shoved her in here for now until there's like an actual library or maybe a town hall or I don't know. Give me some ideas. But yeah, this was the video. I had fun making it. It took me way too long. I will be hopefully coming out with more stuff faster now. Especially I just got done moving and a whole bunch of other stuff, so it was kind of a pain in the butt. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed.